welcome to Backbreaking News episode 64. Today we'll be talking about, this is Mighty C, today we'll be talking about my backlash of predictions. The first match we're going to be talking about is possibly one of the worst matches of all time. And when I mean worst matches of all time, I'd rather watch paint dry. I'd rather watch anything that's more boring than this. Seth Rollins versus Omos. Who came up with this? If this wasn't Vince McMahon's idea, something was bad. I don't know whose idea it was. If this was Triple H's, he needs to get his head examined. Okay, but Seth Rollins versus Omos, the winner's gonna be, I'm gonna go with Omos. Come on, Seth Rollins is gonna get his butt kicked. And you can't tell me size doesn't matter in this. A 25 feet, he's not 25, an 8 foot tall guy, no taller than Andre the Giant, versus, not 8 foot, but 7 foot something, versus a guy who comes down probably to his waist. Who's gonna win this? It'll be like Rey Mysterio versus the Great Khali. There's no chance that Seth Rollins is winning. I would more likely bet on a dog to beat Omos. I would bet on the Big Show to beat Omos before I would pick Seth Rollins. Next is Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the Raw Women's Championship. Even though both of them are technically on SmackDown now, this makes no sense. I think it's going to be a good match. High-flying strength. It's going to be definitely a test of speed and strength for both of them. Because both of them are going to try to keep up with each other, outstrength each other. And we already know that Bianca Belair is probably going to retain, even though she's on SmackDown and Raw Women's Champion. Which, in my opinion, would be as ridiculous as me being Raw Tag Team Champions and being on SmackDown. It makes no sense. That's the reason why they have the name there, and that's the reason why they had the brand split. If you're not going to make things official right away, then don't make them happen at all. Then there's Samoa Joe. Then there's the street fight between Damian Priest and Bad Bunny, the former WrestleMania tag team partners. Who's going to win this? It's going to be Bad Bunny. It's going to be a tough match for sure, but ultimately it won't make no difference because Bad Bunny is pretty good at wrestling, just like Damian Priest is pretty good at anything else. But this match has the ways to get extreme. And it definitely will. But Bad Bunny is going to win against Damian Priest. Next is Zelina Vega versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Now, this absolutely makes no sense of why you would do this. Of course Rhea's winning. Zelina Vega might have the speed, but she ain't gonna be champion. You know it as well as I know it, that they're not gonna make Zelina Vega champion. And if they do, it will be the most controversial decision out there. Next match. I try to think who it is. Next match is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Should be a decent match. I'm going to have to go with Cody Rhodes winning because I don't think they're going to make him lose 2 times in a row. Logically, that will make him lose all the momentum, and if he's going to win the New World title, then I don't really think that they need to make you face Brock Lesnar if they're intending him to lose. It will make no sense. And then it's gonna be, next match is Austin Theory versus Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley. Now Austin Theory is the smallest guy out there. He's going to definitely probably lose, but he'll find some way to win. But logically, he's the smallest guy in there, and he has the speed, but the other two have the strength. So logically, I'm going to have to say Bobby Lashley is going to win. It's going to be a decent match, probably some back and forth action from all of them, but Austin Theory ain't going to be picking up Bronson Reed. He could pick up Bobby Lashley, but I think Bobby Lashley is the one who's going to win. Unless they have something else planned, which I doubt, because I think the title is going to stay on SmackDown, and that's the reason why Austin Theory will be retaining here. No, Bobby Lashley will be winning here. Austin Theory could win because he's on SmackDown, but I don't think they're going to give it to Raw because then it will have both titles. And then the thing that I hope is the main event: Sikoa, the Usos versus Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Now this is going to be a good match. You have all the stars there, or at least in my opinion, the stars. Matt Riddle is absolutely one of my favorites. So, of course, I'm going to be biased of this being good. Sami Zayn, also one of my favorites. Kevin Owens, not that much. But he has put on some fairly good matches of late. So, he's definitely worth it to see. But the thing I'm going to pick to win this is Sikoa and the Usos. Only because the bloodline doesn't need to break up here, because it will accomplish nothing. This is Mighty Seed, just telling you goodbye.